Well, the season is going well. The winter transfer window is over. We're still first in the league by a good margin. It is youth intake day, however, and we have a good intake. There's no standout players this year. You get a player like Carlos in a youth intake, it kind of spoils you going forward. So we're going to take a look at, oh, probably just these top three guys at the moment. So Pavel Donchev is a winger on the right. He's fast, he's speedy, he has good pace and natural fitness. Good determination, flair, leadership is off the ball, and anticipation are kind of his bravery is horrible. His technicals are also going to need some improvement. He has a 13 technique, so that's not bad. Vance Velkovsky, a defensive mid. Physically, he's not horrible. Mentally, he's not horrible. Technically, he's horrible, but that's because he's 16. But the skills he needs for the position he plays are actually quite good. 12 marking, 10 passing, 16 tackling. That is not bad. When a 5 flair is your, well, mentally, when your 5 flair is your lowest, you're actually pretty solid in my book. And you know all the rest of this stuff's going to come up. Then Jordan Misevsky. 1-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Midfielder on the left. Physically, that's interesting. And again, he's 5'7", so I can understand the 5 jumping reach. Decent acceleration, agility, natural fitness, pace. Mentally, he's not too bad. The 5 positioning needs a little work. So does the bravery. Crossing, dribbling, first touch are okay. Marking, passing, tackling technique. Those aren't too bad. So we've got 4 weeks until the Tickfest game. Or no, it's Belasica we're playing. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the transfer window here. We did make a couple of moves. I'm going to have to scroll down here. Boban Tasevsky, I got tired of him. He was complaining he was not training well and he was throwing a grump. And I said, fine, I've got the money to give you away. I put him out there and Alavis picked him up for 1.3. So we ended up losing money on the deal, but I'd rather lose money than keep a cancer on the squad. Victor Olovsky went out on loan and so did Philip Mitev. On the ins, we picked up Almer Oda from SK Sturm Graz. He is an older midfielder, 26 years old, who I want to be part of the rotation. Physically, he's pretty solid. Mentally, he's low in a couple of areas, but he's not outstandingly bad at any of those areas. And for a guy who's here on a squad contract, I'm okay with that. His first touch is very nice. His passing is okay. His tackling and technique are okay. The one I'm really kind of happy we got for the price that we got him at is Borsey Blazevsky, who was at Rabbit Nicky. We got him for 200,000 euros. And he is an advanced midfielder who is part of the squad rotation and will probably take over it next year. Or he will still be part of the squad rotation. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So he's pretty solid across the board. 17 teamwork, 18 vision is nice. Physically, he's fairly solid. 13 dribbling, 13 first touch, 14 passing, 15 technique. I have no complaints with that whatsoever. So it was a good transfer window. The youth intake, I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's a good youth intake. There's a lot of potential there, and we didn't look at a lot of the other kids just simply because there were so flipping many of them. What we can do is go here, and we can do this. Squad view. No, we want import view. Tributes. Load. Okay. Filter out everybody but the youth candidates. And we look for all the blue. It's like Sasko Nivklovsky or Egon Marku. What I am liking is that there's a lot more blue and orange here than there is red. And for the mentals, that's really good. I'm not too worried about that. The technicals, those are always going to come up with training. I'm not worried about that either. You see here, like if we sort by tackling, okay, my defensive midfielder has the best tackling, but my defensive center back also has decent tackling and not so bad marking. So there's some potential here. I'm okay with that. I am still not sure what is up with my assistant coach because he likes putting Gabriel back at defensive center back when I've clearly retrained him as a deep line playmaker. On support, he is doing a really good job there. Actually, we do this. He's doing a really good job there. He's now 4.5 stars. 5'9" with 14 heading and 9 jumping reach. Okay. Odo, we need to bring off for Serafimov. We need to get Bosnowski up there. Actually, we're going to switch. No, we're not. Oh, good God. This is what, yep, this is what we're going to go with. It's going to be Spasov in goal, Tasevsky, Bosnowski, Markovsky, and Stamkov as the defensive back four. Todorov, Gabriel, and Markovsky as the midfielders. Ilyevsky is the attacking mid. Tushin, Bosevsky up top as the strikers. Looking for a good match. Balasica is not the strongest squad, but those are always the ones that seem to jump up and beat us. So we're still on a fairly good winning streak. I think we were unbeaten at home in the league for like 30 games now. 13 minutes in, they have a free kick from distance. Slyshevsky and Spasov gets a hand on it. Corner kick. Stanek is there. He gets 2 attempts at it, and it's finally knocked away. Bosevsky to Gabriel. Gabriel turns around. Stamkov heads it down to Markovsky. Back to Markovsky. Gabriel to Markovsky. Back to Markovsky. Gabriel. All the way back to Spasov. Not quite sure why. Bosnowski to Todorov. Ilyevsky. Gets it out to Stamkov. Stamkov breaks right on the touchline, holds it back up, turns around to get Markovsky. He feeds Bosevsky, who, I don't know, tries sending it into low Earth orbit. Ilyevsky, back to Stamkov. Bosevsky, Ilyevsky. Oh, gives the ball away. Bosnowski should run it down. Taking his time. Up to Todorov, to Gabriel. Gabriel gives the ball away to Stolkov. Glevsky to Vosha. Stosevsky. You know what? We're 21 minutes in. The guys need to focus. Todorov, Bosnowski, and he goes in for the goal. His 3rd of the season. I feel a little bit better with that. I have not looked at the Euro Cup results. I have no idea where Sestova. I'm totally blanking on their name now. Oh, Tusha. And he bounced off the keeper. I guess they're going to count that as a save. Todorov, the corner kick in again. Bosnowski can't get it. Alsevsky jumps up in the air, grabs the ball. Number 6 is playing really close. And Gabriel. Oh, Alsevsky, a very nice stop. Tusha with the header from the corner kick, his 16th goal of the season. The big problem this offseason is going to be holding on to the players we want to hold on to. We've got 1 season left after this. I want to have the best squad available. Spasov, a very nice stop to go as far as we can next season. I don't want to have to rely on other teams to do a job for us in order for us to qualify. Spasov, a very nice stop again. And we go into the half with a 2-0 lead. I want him to be a Carolero. What if I want him to be a Mazzala? I want him to stay further forward, stay wider, moving to channels, roam from position. No, we wanted to... Nope. We'll leave Bosnowski out for a little bit. The break seems to have done him a little bit of good. Todorov, the throw-in. Tusha. To Todorov. Ilevsky feeds Tusha. Oh, no, he's not going to get there in time. Alsevsky picks up the ball. Bombs it forward. Kolevsky got by the defender, and they get one back. His 17th goal of the season. Pozowski missed his header, and the keeper gets an assist. Well done, him. Wasn't a lot Spasov could do to stop that. Toth, Demikic. He just kicks it away. Stamkov. Markovsky. Up to Basevsky. And he hits it wide. I think now we are going to make a couple of changes. We're going to get Bosnovsky on for Bosnovsky. We're going to bring Oda on for Gabriel. I don't want to overwork the youngster. Todorov. Not quite sure what happened there. Ilevsky gets back to Todorov. Tasevsky. Ilevsky. Todorov. Wasevsky over the crossbar. Free kick from just outside the corner of the box on the left side. Markovsky. Oh, Alsevsky, a very nice save. Kick. Bozanovsky hits it over the crossbar. Todorov. Bozanovsky. Oh, hits the crossbar. Mekic knocks it out of bounds. Come on, fifth time will be a charm. Oh, no highlight. Okay. I see how you are. Stamkov's gassed, so we'll get him off. Bring on Babic. I swear I brought him off. Well, you know what? We're almost done with the game, so. A 2-1 victory at home in front of a not very big crowd. I will take it. We are going to save the game here. We're currently on a very long unbeaten streak. The last game we lost at home was last season. The only losses we've had so far have been in the European games. Our defense has been absolutely rock solid. And we beat Singapore 4-1. We beat Macedonia 3-2. Vardar is a lower. This Vardar is a lower league regional team that I played. You know, we got 3 friendlies in. Partizan we beat. Sarajevo we drew a 2-2. I'm okay with that. We beat Tikfest 4-1. We tied with Shkupi 0-0. Gosvar we beat 4-2. Renova we beat 1-0. Macedonia we beat 3-1. Bregonica we beat 5-2. It was a really good game. And you just saw us beat Balasica. So in the league, we are almost 20 points ahead. So I think what I'm going to do is after this next cup game, start playing the youngsters a little more and get them some playing time. So we're going to go play Boric offline. We'll be back with our away match at Balasica in just a bit. When we beat Boric 4-1, Basevsky had a really nice game. Well, Ilievsky had a really nice game too. They each had a brace. So we are playing Balasica today in the away part of our North Macedonian Cup semifinal. And we'll check something here real quick. Tasevsky, we got to take off. Stamkov, we got to take off. Anyone else not doing so hot? No, those are the only guys. So we're going to have Spasov and goal, Bozanovsky, Tasevsky, Markovsky, and Babic as the defensive back four. Todorov, Gabriel, and Markovsky as the midfielders. Ilievsky, Posevsky, and Tusha as the attacking mids. And those three have a really good relationship that I'm really glad has developed. Tasevsky, back to Spasov. He bombs it down the field. Ilievsky. Long off the post. Wow, that would have been a brilliant shot. Tusha out to Babic on the right, all alone. He holds it up, gives it to Markovsky, top side of the box. Gabriel. Oh, someone's fouled. Maybe not. They're saying it was a good tackle. Markovsky dinks it forward. Pasevsky hits the post. Vosha Gabriel heads it away. That's not something I expect to say all that often, to be honest with you. Seba. To Vosha. Vosha drops it off to Seba on the right side of the box. He turns around and gives it to Stoyevsky. Stoyevsky. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I know. Markovsky. To Tusha. Oh, loses the ball, but he gives it away. Tusha ends up with it again. Todorov out to Bozanovsky on the left. He feeds Tusha. Tusha holds it up. Back to Bozanovsky. He turns around to Todorov. Todorov loops a ball in from the left side of the box into the upper right corner. That was brilliant. That was a great shot. Free kick for Balasica. And they just bomb it forward. Babic picks it up, gets it to Markovsky. Markovsky to Basevsky. One taps to Tilievsky. Up into space. Basevsky's not going to get there. Mekic bangs it down the field. Tasevsky heads it down to Todorov. Todorov up into space for Tusha. Tusha chests it down. He's dispossessed. I think he tried a little acting there. Markovsky gets the ball back. The Balasica player got too ambitious with his dribbling. Tasevsky up to Todorov. Over to Gabriel. Long distance. Bozanovsky. He gets it down to Tusha. He feeds Ilievsky, and Ilievsky scores. 19th goal of the season. Holy cow. And to be honest with you, I don't do much with the formation. I mean, I set it. It's like the old Ronco commercials. You set it and you forget it. I'll change a player's position every once in a while. Like, I'm not using a Carolero anymore. I'm using a Mazzala because the Carolero was drifting too close to the deep line playmaker. But, like, I don't use PIs. The only PIs that my players have are what their position tells them. Oh, off the woodwork for Balasica. Sushevsky tries getting it in, bounces off. Seba sends it in again. It's knocked away. Radov gets it over to Mekic, and the highlight ends, and that is halftime. We are up 2-0 against Balasica. And it could be even more. We've had like 3 woodwork hits. We're going to have to get Tasevsky off here in a little bit. Coming up on 60 minutes soon anyways. Kolevsky crosses it in. Markovsky knocks it away. Markovsky picks it up. He gets it to Basevsky. Basevsky taps it back to Markovsky, up to Tusha. He chests it down. Wow, what a shot. That was some very nice passing and a nice first touch from Tusha. Chests it down, gets the balance on the grass, and just volleys it in low into the right corner. That was a screamer of a shot. We're going to make a couple substitutes here. Well, we're going to make at least one sub here. We're going to get Tasevsky off for Serafimov. Gabriel picked up a yellow, so we are going to replace him with Oda. I think that's the only change we're going to make for now. We're 75 minutes in. We're going to get Todorov off and bring on Oda. I really don't have any more midfielders. Get Babic off, bring on Stamkov. Basevsky, Markovsky, Ilievsky. Bit of a miscommunication there between Gorgiev and Georgiev, the Balasica keeper and the Balasica defense player. Kolevsky. Oh, wow. I don't know how many shots we've had on goal from inside the box, but there's definitely been a lot of long-range attempts. That was a nice goal, too. Serafimov absolutely misjudged that. I got the uniform graphic glitch again. We've absolutely dominated Balasica, though. 17 shots, 10 on target, 2 woodwork hits. The header goes wide. This should be the game here. Oh, we give it away. Kostovsky. I keep waiting for the whistle to blow. That's why I'm not commentating. Stoikov. Kostovsky. Look, guys, you need 3 goals and nope. A good win. A very good win. As long as we don't bottle it in the final like we did last year, I will be happy. Barcelona is playing Juve. We're going to play Silex in the final. Tusha was really good. Tusha is wanted by Strasbourg and Granada. Stamkov is wanted by a couple of nice teams. Demi is wanted by 12 clubs. He's Albanian and he's North Macedonian. On a side note, Frank de Boer is now the Albanian national coach. I can make a ton of money selling these guys. I don't want to. Novetsky's unhappy because he's not getting playing time. And he's not getting playing time because Ilievsky is doing such a good job this season. And that's my fault. Pandev's wanted. Oh, we look at that. So Braga and Shakhtar, what happened to Slovako? They beat Bodo Glimt. They beat Dundalk Strata. And they're playing Leicester in the quarterfinal. Wow, they're on a roll. Can't remember if I saved it or not, so we'll save it again just to be on the safe side. Palace beat Villa today, 3-1. It was a really good game. I watched the replay online. The rumors are they're making a move for Wan-Bissaka, which could be very interesting because freaking Tyrick Mitchell has the left side of that defense locked down for the foreseeable future. And we have the league locked down. We are 20... Oh, wait a minute. Math is hard. 18 points ahead. So I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the season, and yeah, we're going to lose our home non-winning streak, is play a lot of the youngsters. Get them some playing time. We got some good youngsters that will develop over time. And we'll be back in 7 games. So a good win for us. 2 good games for us. We're moving really well. The formations worked out really well. I'm quite happy with it. I'm really happy with the players I have. This is a good squad. You know, and there's real potential here amongst some of them. I think, hell, Dusevsky played defensive center back, and he wasn't even supposed to be playing it. That was a pibcack error on my part. But I think, you know, guys like Tusha are quality guys. Basevsky's a quality player. Gabriel's a quality player right now. I suspect my estimations of him were low. I think he could be like a 150, 160 guy. He could be the next Kulusevski, assuming he would get North Macedonian citizenship. He's homegrown now. He counts as homegrown. But this is who I'm interested in, is Charles Albus. Because I clicked the wrong thing. He's got less than a year left. And he's got Cypriot caps. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So all that said, if you did like what you've seen, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer them as fast as I can. My name is FM22. I thank you for watching.